What's going on, Big A? Coming at you with another video. And before we get started on the video, if you just want to do me a favor, if you've not done so already, hit the subscribe button. It's free. Also click the bell, that's also free, and then you get notified as to whenever I drop a new video. So what I want to talk about today is a little show on Netflix called Lupin. It stars Omar Sy as a guy called Arsene Diop, and he is a big fanboy of a character from French literature called Arsène Lupin, and he's a gentleman burglar. And so what Arsene does is, his father has been accused of a crime that he didn't commit. Arsene tries to clear his name by using the skills of Arsène Lupin, which is a cool concept, to be honest. I've not seen that done anywhere else. It's like as if someone did Sherlock Holmes, but it was someone who was a character, a fan of Sherlock Holmes, using the skills that they've read in the book to like solve crimes and stuff like that. So I just thought it was an interesting take, because there's actually a video on YouTube of the makers of the show saying how, yeah, they could have gone for the whole just doing it in modern day and making a modern day version of the character of the same name of Arsène Lupin, but they decided not to do that, and instead decided to do something that kind of allowed it to be kind of its own thing, more original. And there's characters in this show who are similar to characters from the book, but they're not the exact character, so they can kind of take it like whatever way they want and do whatever they feel. And yeah, I thought it was a good cat and mouse kind of series, because the way the episodes work out is you're given a view of things, but you're not given the complete view of things. So it'll get to a point where there's like a reveal of what was really going on and something that happened before which enabled XYZ to happen, and then you feel stupid because of course that would have happened. And then yeah, that's the fun of the show, and it's a really good one. There's 2 parts so far currently on Netflix. I enjoyed both parts a lot. I think I enjoyed number 1 more, but number 2, part 2 was also extremely very good. Now the series is focused on obviously a black lead, so there is kind of times when they do touch upon like a bit of prejudice and racism in there as well, but I really like the way that they do it in a kind of, well, a very European way, because the experiences that he has, they're never like super in your face, they're obvious, but it's not like anyone says anything obvious. It's the way people kind of like react to him, especially when he's a child and stuff like that. It's the way people kind of, the looks given, and like just the assumptions made based on the fact that he's, you know, an immigrant from the Congo and stuff like that. But yeah, I feel it deals with that stuff in a very realistic way. I myself have had experiences that are similar to those ones shown in the show as well, but it's not the focus of the show, it's not the focus of the character, but it's part of the character's life, so to speak, and you will see bits of it, but it's never the focus. The focus is on him trying to clear his father's name, trying to avoid the police because he's wanted for certain crimes that he's committed. He does commit crimes, but like in a nice way, because he is the personification of the gentleman burglar as well. But yeah, if you've not seen the show, you should definitely check out the trailer at least, and if that tickles your fancy, then yeah, check out the whole series on Netflix. There is a part 3 coming as well, so there's more Lupin to come on the way. If I had to rate the show, I mean, I've got to give it a solid B, and the reason why it's probably a B is because, and I know it's not their fault, but it was a lot of time. There was like 6 months between part 1 and part 2, but the acting is actually really great. The story is there is cheesy in places, I'm not gonna lie, it is a little bit corny and cheesy in places, but overall it's a great show, great performances, and like even the casting as well is brilliant, because you get to see young versions of a lot of the characters, and the people they've cast for the younger version of like Arsene and his, well, former love interest Claire and his best friend Ben, they all look like the younger versions of the actors, and I swear some of them must be related to kind of like the older actors, because they look like the spitting image, which is just mad to see, because you go, God, it does actually really look like them. But yeah, the show is mad solid. B, I think the only thing that would, I'm not sure as to what could make it better, and I'm not sure as to whether I'm being a bit harsh on it, but yeah, I feel like, yeah, part 3, if that comes, when that comes even, I feel like it could be a really good show. It just depends as to where they take it, because the story kind of seems like it's over, but if you're doing a part 3, it mustn't be over and there must be more to it. And there might be more flashbacks to the 90s that show more stuff involved with the story that we didn't realize was part of it before and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll give it a B. If you're not seeing it, check it out. So yeah, that's it from me on this video. I have been away for like a week because it was like my birthday week, so I got a year older, which is always fun. And yeah, as always, I'll catch you on the next one.